Okay, Miss Lauren, let's get into what we covered today. So we already did the wagon wheel, and with that, just practice getting used to the switch back and forth. So I'm going to play it one time through real quick, let's do 2 times. We'll do 2 times. So I'll do G, D, E minor 7, C8-9, G, D, C8-9 twice, and I'll do that 2 times, and then I'll pretend like that's the chorus going into the bridge. So then I'll show you the bridge, and that's what I want you to practice on for next week, and then I'll go right into the Brown Eyed Girls of what we covered today. So wagon wheel should sound something like this when you feel fluid and familiar with the chords enough. So 1, 2, ready, go. That's how the bridge goes, and everything else is the exact same. It's all uniform except for the bridge. So again, the bridge is just 1 strum each, except for when you get to the C8-9 twice part, it's 1 strum for the first C8-9, and the second C8-9 is the down, down, up, down. It resumes this drum pattern and then goes right back into the strum pattern that you had been playing the whole time. So I didn't want to harp on that too much today. I wanted to get into something new since you already looked really fluid on that, and plus the bridge is super easy. So work on that, and now let's get into Brown Eyed Girl. Okay, so for this one, again, you're forming the G shape, and you'll pluck with your thumb here, and it starts on the 6th string. So you go bum, 5th string open, 5th string with the index on, 5th string with the index off, and then back to the middle finger. Now rhythmically, it'll sound like this: long, short, long, short, long. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. It's the same forwards as it is backwards, like long, short, long, short, long. So short on the times your index is off, long on the times your fingers are both on the strings. So they're on, off, on, long, short, long. Okay, now you go to the C8-9 and you perform that exact same pattern, but with the 5th and 4th string this time. So we start on the 5th string, 5th, 4th, 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 5th, long, short, long, on, off, on. Okay, so feel free to pause the video if you need to, just to catch up on these and get comfortable. And then you go back to the C or the G, do the exact same position again, or rudiment again. G, dun, 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 dun. Okay, long, short, long. So all 3 of those together will sound like this. Next one is the D string, and your index is already in the 2nd fret, so you're already poised for that one to be on the D string right here, the 4th string, and then it's going to be or long, quick, okay? And this one will be a little bit longer too, but it's the last one, so you just linger on it a little bit. And you want to make sure you're using your index finger to your ring finger, because you want to get used to that stretch of your hands to eventually cover 4 frets with 4 fingers. So again, the D string is open, 2, 4, like that. So long, quick. Okay, so now in its entirety, the beginning should sound like this when you're ready to practice with me. onto the G chord. So practice just even that will be, practicing that will even be a little bit challenge. Just practice like the fourth, like that fourth with the ring finger. So like open, open, 2, 4, G. Has to be that quick, so give that a practice even too. Okay, so aside from that, now the strum pattern is one extra V at the end, one extra up. So it was the strum pattern you know and are familiar with is down, down, up, down. But this one is going to be an extra up. So I want you to practice this real quick. Go up, down, up, and it's nice and even. Up, down, up. So don't go up, down, up, or up, down, up. You don't want to make it uneven. You want to make it kind of nice and smooth, like up, down, up. So making that G, going up, down, up. So really try to avoid doing it uneven. So make sure it's up, down, up. If you have to tap your foot or something like that, up, down, up. Just have someone snap at their fingers, going like up, down, up, up, down, up. Nice and even. So then that whole strum pattern for the G, for all of them really throughout this entire song, is this. Down, down, up, up, down, up. So you want to get used to that up, down, up without hesitating, like up, down, up. You don't want to do that. You want to have a smooth up, down, up, because then you're going to go on to the next one. So like we did in class today, you went up, down, up, C at 9. So practice on that. So start on the G. You'll go up, down, up, switch to C at 9 and go down on it. So ready, give that a try. Up, down, up, C at 9. And now stay on here and try to do that reverse. Starting on C at 9. Up, down, up, G. And then go back and forth, switching between those. Up, down, up, C at 9. Up, down, up to G. So go ahead and pause the video and try practicing that. The next one would be from the G to the D, so you also want to practice that. The up, down, up to D, and then up, down, up to G. So that one will be much harder, but take your time, go slow on those. If you have to go like this, up, down, up, D. Go as slow as you need, so long as it's even. So up, down, up, switch. Or if you have to go even slower than that, just go up, down, up, switch. Because if you can control it slowly, you can control it when you get faster, because slow is the harder one to control for most people. So try again from the G to the D. Up, down, up to D. Try again with me, starting back at the G. Up, down, up, D. Now stay here and try to go back to the G. Up, down, up, switch. And go back to the D. Up, down, up to D. And going back to the G. Up, down, up to G. Okay, so just try practicing on that. I'm adding a little bit of a cheat there, going back to the G. I'm going up, down, add pinky on that up, and I'm just taking these off also on that up. I'm like up, down, add pinky, taking those off at the same time that I added the pinky, and then down on the G. So that is okay to do that little cheater move. In fact, you will do it at some point in this song, because I've got that one part. So that's a faster version of what you will be doing, but that's what I'm trying to get you comfortable with. Up, down, add pinky, take the other two off, and then land on the G. So work on that move, okay? What was the other one that we worked on? I'm pretty sure that was it that we worked on, just the beginning and then those switches. So get comfortable with those switches with the extra up. The strum pattern is fully like this. Down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, D, down, up, down, up, G. See, I even did it right there. Up, down, and pinky switch. Okay, so that one will take time. I'll go ahead and do that one more time slowly so you can see it. Down, and pinky, take off the other two, and G. Okay, so these are migrating while I'm going up on that one to down on the G. Okay, so work on that. If you have any questions, always text or tell your mom to text me, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. But great job today, young lady. Keep practicing on that, and we'll add more next week. Okay, bye.